All right, so we're ready to rock and roll, guys. My name is Brandon Cunningham. I am in Tampa. Well, I've said that for so many years. I'm not in Tampa, Florida right now. I'm down in Manatee County in Ellington, Florida, the Bradenton, Sarasota area. I'm 47 years old, married for 26 years. It's a lot of time. I lose track. 2 kids. I'm a normal guy. I come from a traditional background in business. And I tell you those things just so that we're not strangers for too much longer. You know a little bit about myself. Some of you that know me, you're probably wondering what's wrong with my voice. I was raised in South Louisiana, and I was in New Orleans yesterday for a playoff game that was obviously, if you're a football fan or you watch football, a very disappointing finish, to say the least. So my voice is a little strained, but I'm happy to be here with you, safe and sound, back in Florida tonight, and ready to talk about something much more exciting than the NFL and the NFL playoffs, and that is the products that LifeVantage offers and the opportunity that LifeVantage offers for all of those that are out there that are looking. So how do we know if someone's looking? It's kind of simple. If I asked you on a scale of 1 to 10 how important not health is, because if you say how important is health, people are like, that's pretty important. How important is your health? Is it a 7? I don't think so. I think most people would say it's a 10. If you've ever been really sick, all you want to do is feel better. Being sick is miserable. And if you're sick to the degree where it needs, physicians or medication, well, then you know for sure how important your health is. So if you're that type person, then you're going to be glad you hear this information tonight. On the other hand, I ask people how important, again, is your money, not money, because if you say how important is money, people are like, eh. And then when I say, well, wait a second, how important is your money? And all of a sudden it's kind of escalated like, oh, that's really important. Like, it's very important. And so if money's important to you, if money plays a role in your daily life, which I think that's everybody that's listening to my voice, then you're going to be excited and probably glad that you hear what we talk about tonight, because LifeVantage has something to offer people like you and me, people that are aware that health is important and are looking to optimize themselves. I mean, who doesn't want to be the best version of themselves? And for someone like myself that is in, I guess, late 40s now, I'm not even mid 40s. I'm like between that 45 and 50 range. I realize that although I take good care of myself and try to eat as good as possible, I am Cajun, so it's hard for a Cajun to eat really good all the time. I do my best, but I know that I know that aging is inevitable. Like, you can't stop time. And so mentally I try to keep as sharp as I can, but I do want to optimize my health. And I do a number of things to optimize my health. And because I know I don't feel the same way I felt 25, 30 years ago. A simple one is like, my vision. I've got perfect vision 2 feet and beyond, but within 12 inches, my eyes have decided to play tricks on me the last few months. Some of you may know exactly what I'm talking about. And so while that's an inevitable thing, what we have learned in science is that the DNA that runs in your body is unique. And usually it's unique to your family line. And so, for instance, in my family, our family tends to have to deal with cancer. My grandfather died in his mid-50s from cancer. My dad's dealt with it a little bit. I've actually dealt with it a little bit. You can't see it on this computer screen, but I had skin cancer, 37 stitches in my face. They cut me over my nose, under my nose, around my face, required a second surgery to deal with the damage from the first surgery. And so I'm very well aware of my DNA. Sorry for those notifications. 1 second. I thought I had put it on vibrate. So I'm aware of what happens in my family, right? What we know now is that the length of time that I'm going to live is not really determined by my DNA. In fact, science has proven that the environment you put yourself in, the way you take care of yourself, the things that you put in your mouth, and that's what we're going to be talking about tonight, can control upwards of 75% of the future of your health. So just because my family has suffered from cancer doesn't mean necessarily that I'm going to. And more importantly, if it does still, it doesn't mean that I have to deal with it at the same ages of my parents and grandparents. And so I learned, and I guess I was in my early 30s when I dealt with my little battle with cancer, and it kind of put me on a journey. Not immediately, there's some other health issues in the family of just educating ourselves. And fortunately, we live in a world today where we're becoming aware that the food that we eat today is not even close to the food that our parents and grandparents ate. An apple today doesn't even come close to the nutritional density of an apple from 3 decades ago. They look the same, but they are nutritionally not the same. Corporate greed has played a large role in producing more produce rapidly, and it gives us inferior food. Our lifestyles, we're just busier. We live in a country that is full of entrepreneurs. I'm one of them, and we're busy. And the byproduct of that many times is just eating what's convenient, and what's convenient usually is not good for us. You know, they say you should only shop on the perimeter of the grocery store where everything has to be refrigerated, not the frozen section, but like, you know, the produce and the meats, because all the stuff in the middle that comes in a box is not good for us. It's full of fillers. And this is not a webinar about nutrition so much as to just make the point, guys, you know it. What we eat today is garbage. And if you don't believe it, just do a little bit of research on diabetes in the last few years versus before, and cancer. It's crazy what is happening to people's health around us. And people aren't on one medication. Usually they're on 2, 3, 5, 10, 15 medications. It's absolutely ridiculous when really at its core, our bodies know how to take care of themselves. And unfortunately, as we age, the struggle is real. The struggle gets harder, right? And so what we're excited about is to share a new technology. It's a medical breakthrough, and we didn't say it was a medical breakthrough. Universities that you know have claimed our flagship product, Protandim, and the technology of activating the cell, a medical breakthrough. What we can do with this product right here is turn your cells back on, guys. What I love about this simple little tablet right there, that little tablet right there, it's tiny. Let's see if I can hold it up. So here's a little dry erase marker, right? So it's smaller, much smaller than the lid of the dry erase marker, half the size of a dry erase marker. With that little tablet, within hours of taking that tablet that's made of 5 plants, your cells start to do things that they haven't done in a long time. They start producing some enzymes, some key enzymes that are in your body, in the cell, for the sole reason of protecting itself from free radicals. You guys have heard of free radicals. The solution for free radicals for decades has been to take antioxidants. Antioxidants are good, but highly ineffective. If the room you're in right now is on fire, taking an antioxidant would be like, it would be the equivalent of taking a cup of water and throwing it on the wall where there's a fire and saying you're putting the fire out. No, you're not. You might be putting the fire out in that little bitty spot where the water splashes, but if the wall in the room is on fire, you did no good. And that's really what's going on in your body. Your cells are on fire, right? They're creating heat and inflammation by creating energy with the mitochondria. The byproduct is free radicals. And at a young age, your body can do a very good job of battling the free radical damage because your cells are producing these enzymes that are there for the sole reason of keeping that in balance. Every year that goes by, once the skeletal system matures and you're no longer really growing, so somewhere, between the ages of, I guess, 18 and 25, your body at a cellular level goes through some changes. And every year that goes by, it produces less and less of these key enzymes, thus the need for supplementation. Hello. Like if your body was doing everything it was supposed to do, you wouldn't need supplements, right? And so we know at a certain age it doesn't, and you need supplements. But the problem is, as I just stated, the supplements can only do so good. And as you guys know, if you over supplement, your body can only use so much. It eliminates the rest. I won't get too graphic here, but just take a handful of vitamins and see if the color of your urine changes. It does change because your body can't use all that stuff that's putting in there. But when you take this product, that doesn't happen because that product is an activator. It's not a supplement. It's an activator of your cells. It turns your cell production back on. And we can say this. The FDA lets us say this because the universities have proven it. When you take this product for 30 days, 1 month, at the end of that month, you have been able to reduce the damage caused by oxidation. Guys, people have all these programs against cancer and cancer awareness and these battles for cancer and trying to find a cure for cancer and a cure for diabetes. And guys, don't channel your energy and frustration against the diseases. You should be focused on the real problem, and the real problem is oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is caused by oxygen consumption and food consumption for energy. It produces free radicals. When left unchecked, that's oxidative stress. And medically, there's nothing you can do about it. But at a cellular level, you can. And that's what we're excited about. When you take this product, you reduce oxidative stress by up to 40% on average. So that means some have even had more reduction than 40%. And so that's why I'm in. If I can reduce the damage caused in my body by 40%, here's how significant the reduction is. If you take this product for 30 days, I should turn it where you can see the bottle, right there, Protandim. If you take that product for 30 days and they draw your blood, a doctor draws your blood, they could not tell the difference between your blood and a baby's blood if they're looking for the markers that measure oxidative stress in the body. That's right. Do you want your body to fight disease the way it did when you were 5 or fight aging the way? This is it. For that, guys, it has been labeled a medical breakthrough. And we are extremely excited to have our hands on. There's patents. If you're like a product scholar, if you're a product researcher, we got good news. Go to pubmed.gov and just go in the search engine and type in Protandim. Go to Google Scholar and type in Protandim. I didn't say Google. Google's for commerce. Go to Google Scholar where there's real stuff. I'll also send you to a website I'll remind you of here in a second called Crazy Yellow Pill. Hit the science button and you'll have so much science you'll be reading for days and hours on end, right? But let's show you a little video of where this all kicked off, where kind of the biohacking revolution started with an interview or investigative report that was done by ABC News many years ago. So why are we still showing it? We want you to know that this isn't something we just cooked up last week. This started well over 10 years ago. And the studies started somewhere in the neighborhood of 20 years ago in some cases. So let me share my screen and we'll get right into this video and I'll come back and share with you a little bit more information. We'll optimize the sound. Should be sharing screen.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock? It sounds too good to be true.
Free radicals are a natural result of your body's metabolic processes. Under normal circumstances, your body also produces antioxidants, which neutralize free radicals and limit the damage they can do to your cells. It's a bit like having a factory in your cells that produces enough antioxidants to keep the free radicals under control. But exposure to X-rays, ozone, cigarette smoke, inflammation, air pollution, industrial chemicals, and even exercise can overwhelm the body's natural responses to free radicals, allowing them to wreak havoc on your cells and your health. Over time, the damage to your cells and DNA turns off the power in the cell's factory, reducing our ability to create antioxidants and leaving us vulnerable to premature aging and health concerns. Fortunately, science has given us the ability to turn the power back on. One recent peer-reviewed study from Washington State University calls NRF2 activation one of the most extraordinary therapeutic and preventative breakthroughs in the history of medicine.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life.
It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig.
Dr. McCord, okay.
I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist.
This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test.
Can we scoop? Yeah, there we go.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company.
Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body.
Leading to disease.
Leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us. Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old. But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Have we turned back the clock? Well, maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, indeed.
High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks.
Even mental disease.
Yes.
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression. I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
So obviously, we're really excited about what you just saw. That's just a little piece of the information, but this is something big. What you've just been introduced to is monumental for your health and the people that you love. Um, it's a product that is affordable. It's $41 in the United States and in many markets, plus shipping and handling. There's also ways to get it with free shipping. We've extended the science from just this one product into something called a vitality stack to totally optimize brain health so that you're able to be at your very best. Listen, athletes train to be at their very best, but I'm in business. I'm a business athlete. This needs to be sharp. So I take a product called the Vitality Stack that takes care of brain function so that the brain is focusing and firing. It also has a probiotic for my gut health. I didn't know, but the majority of your immune system is in your gut. So if you're sick and you can't seem to shake, sickness kind of sticks around. It's partly to do with your immune system, and the majority of that is in your gut. Are you doing something for gut health? As well as our 2 Protandim products that are in that Vitality Stack. It is amazing. Yeah, I can't go a day without it. In fact, it allows me at my age to push hours if I want to push hours that are hard. It allows me to keep up with my teenage kids and still be able to run the business. So it's an amazing product that if you want to get delivered to your door, free shipping, it's called the Vitality Stack. And what we're most excited about is that it's a different style product and that it's still simple. It's not complicated. It's not some weird diet. We're not asking you to change your lifestyle or completely change your diet, although obviously we've already identified in this little presentation here that what we put in our mouth from a food standpoint is important. I mean, Protandim is not like this health shield that you can, just eat whatever you want and never work out. As long as you take Protandim, everything's good. That is not what we're saying. But what we are saying, and the National Institute on Aging is saying, if you take that product, it will extend life. It's already proven to extend life, and it does that by reducing oxidative stress in the body, allowing the body to start to repair itself and take care of itself as the way it did when you were much younger. Proven, guys. There's no if this works. It works. The studies prove that it works. Without a question, it proves that it works. If you want to research it, just make sure you're researching at the right spot. Go to Crazy Yellow Pill, hit the science tab, or just go to crazyyellowpill.com/science, and all the links are there. Okay, so it makes it easy for you. But if that's too hard for you to remember, and maybe you're in the medical world or the research world, go to pubmed.gov. Who else can do that? What nutritional product have you heard about lately where you are being told to go to PubMed for the proof instead of the company's website for their spill? Guys, pubmed.gov is facts. It's facts. It's studies that cost millions of dollars done by third-party universities that have proven Protandim works. It works all the time. All right? Or you may want to try Google Scholar, that search engine, to search real stuff. So anyway, we're excited about that product offering. It's changed my life. I feel amazing on it. I sleep amazing on the product. I've already told you, keeps me mentally sharp. And that's good. It's important, and it's something that I'm going to take for the rest of my life, and many, many others have. And so that was kind of my aha moment. I'm like, I'd never done anything like this. I come from traditional business. My background is in real estate and the automotive business. Before that, we had a small metal refinishing business, which just basically means my wife and I and the employees we had polished brass for a living all over Florida, cleaning elevators, making them nice and pretty. And all I knew was work hard, put out a good product, put out a good service, and people would pay you. And I found myself at 37 years old in 2009, making a very good living, but very frustrated with where I was going financially. It's not about how much money you make. It's not even about how much money you save. It's really about how much money is your money making you. Like, if you don't work for the next year or even 6 months, can you live? Okay, can you live? Okay. If you just don't work for the next 6 months, are you good financially? And the vast majority of the answer is no. I know the statistics. And so it's not how much money you make. It's really how much money is your money making you. Because there's going to come a day where you don't want to work, whether that's in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. At some point, even if you love what you do, you're not going to want to do it, or maybe physically you can't do it. And you have to have a plan. And I, at 37, really didn't have a plan. My exit strategy was real estate. We had 13 investment properties. In 2009, that plan went sideways. If you know anything about real estate in 2009, that was a nasty, nasty financial burden that many people went through. And it set me on a course of just looking at where I was at and looking at how much I was risking to earn. Cost a lot of money to invest in real estate. And I was introduced to this, guys. And what I'm so excited about is not only am I able to take a great product for my health, I now have the exit strategy I had been looking for. And what's most exciting to me is everybody can take advantage of this. Back when we were doing really well in real estate, all of my friends wanted to know how I was making money in real estate. There was a deal we made over $80,000 in 48 hours. I bought a property on a Friday and had it sold like early Monday morning, like bought it late Friday, Monday morning, like little more than 2 days, like, so whatever, 50, 60 hours, right? 80 grand. I mean, when my friends heard about that, they all wanted to know how they could get, who wouldn't, right? The problem is not all of my friends could take advantage of those deals because it took revenue and it took me a long time to get to that point. And so what excites me about what this is and what makes it so scalable, okay? If you guys are in business and entrepreneurs, maybe you're a fan of the shows like Shark Tank and The Profit. They're always talking about scalability. What's that mean? That's just another word for leverage or your ability to expand. And the scalability and leverage that this offers is unmatched. It is unmatched, guys. I have taken a $1,000 investment 10 years ago. This is ridiculous. I don't know if I've ever put it out there like this. I have taken a $1,000 investment 10 years ago, and the return to me has been millions of dollars, and it continues, the income continues. Now, that's not to say that all of you out there are going to do what we did, okay? Not making an income claim. I'm just being real with you guys, okay? I'm just being very transparent with you. You find me that opportunity anywhere else, because I bought real estate. I had employees. Those things were very expensive with high risk. This is very, very low entry point investment. It gives you all of the perks of owning your own business. It allows you to network with other entrepreneurs, which in my opinion is worth the price of enrolling. You should become a distributor with us at LifeVantage just to meet the amazing entrepreneurs that we have linked arms with. And the moment you get an ID number, our organization is trained that you will be introduced to them immediately. Immediately, you'll learn of your support team. Immediately, you'll be introduced to Team True Blue, which we're so proud of. A wide variety of individuals from all over the world now that all want the same thing. We wanted more choices in life, and what we were doing before was not getting it done. So just ask yourself this, guys. Just ask yourself this. If you repeat the next 5 years, what you did the last 5, are you going to be happy? Or ask yourself this. At this stage in your life, I don't know how old you are, but at this stage in your life, are you where you thought you would be financially? Or you have further to go? And see, for me, that was it. At 37, I was making money, but I wasn't where I wanted to be financially. And that meant I wanted to be more independent. And I wasn't, even though I own the businesses, right? Everybody wants to own their business. That's great. It just makes a little bit more money. But I still had to work, because if the guys didn't show up, I was still responsible. And so I needed some more financial stability. And what I needed was scalability. I needed leverage, and this has offered it by helping enough people get what they want, right? If you help enough people get what they want, you'll always have what you want. And I was missing that. I thought it was just work hard, work hard, work hard. Nah, you got to work hard, yes. But it's having the ability to scale and having the ability to leverage your income. And I'm just going to wrap this thing up like this, guys. I'm going to share my screen with you one more time. And I'm going to show you a document, a financial document. It's our earnings statement, okay? What you're looking at on the left is the ranks in the company, just sales numbers. Pro One does $1,000 a month in sales, on down to several $1 million in sales. Look at the average income, the third column, okay? And I want you to look down that column, and I want you to find a number. Now, these are monthly incomes, not yearly, monthly incomes. And I want you to just scan down there and find out what number would make a difference in your life. What number would really take some pressure off financially in your family? Maybe what number replaces your income? And I just want you to know this, guys. You're listening to a guy tonight that didn't go to college. I early didn't like school at all. Right out of high school, started working. I'm just an average guy. I've never done network marketing before, ever. Came into this with just a hope that this might be something that would work. I knew I was going to take the product. And I also knew we were early in the process and not that many people knew about LifeVantage and about this amazing technology, Nerve 2 and Protandim. And we showed people a video very similar to Crazy Yellow Pill. And we found some people that said, hey, I think and feel the same way as you. And they showed some people the video. And we showed people, we got people on webinars like this. And what it's led to, if you look in that left column down towards the bottom, my wife and I are master Pro 10s. And if you look 2 columns over, you can see the monthly average income of a master Pro 10. That's the income of an average guy from South Louisiana, now living in Florida with a wife and 2 kids that had never done this before. I'm just like you guys. I'm just like you, and that's why I'm excited about this opportunity, because like no time before in this company, I've been around this company 10 years. I've never been more excited than I am right now, because I know now more than ever that we have an opportunity that every one of you that are listening to my voice can take advantage of, because we've now built a platform for this business model that is super simple, with very little confusion for someone that comes in with zero experience to be able to capitalize on this. So if you're wondering, how do I do this? And that's part of the decision making. I get it. But think of us kind of like a franchise without the big $1 million tag. Like think of us like a McDonald's without the $1 million price tag, or Chick-fil-A. When you buy into those things, there's no question of how to fry the French fries or how to put the burgers together. That's already been figured out. You just got to find the money, okay, and have the desire for change. Well, the same is here, except the money is not millions. Guy, the largest investment you can make, our largest pack that has the most savings is our Platinum pack, and that's $1,250. Not $1 million, not $100,000, not $10,000, $1,250 is the Platinum pack. And it comes with all of our amazing products that you get to sample and share and get to build your story, start taking for your health to optimize your health. There's 3 other packs. There's a gold and silver pack that you can pick depending on what your budget is for you to get in and get started. But know this, there's a system. There's a proven system of sharing this information. And most importantly, that system is going to be taught to you by people that are already earning the money you want to make. That means it's already been done. So the question is not if this can work, it will work. The only question is, do you want change in your life? Are you ready for something different? If you keep repeating what you've been doing, you're going to get the same thing. Stop building someone else's dream, guys. If you are an employee, you are building someone else's dream. It is time, most likely, if you're like me, to build something you control. This is completely in your control. LifeVantage is a publicly traded company. Oh, by the way, our stock is going through the roof. The opportunity is not the stock. I only bring that up just to emphasize the significance of this opportunity right now. If you sleep on this opportunity, you're going to hear about it again. It's just you're going to be 4 weeks or 4 months or 4 years further down the road and further behind all the people. Please don't be this person. Don't be the person that 4 months, 4 years down the road, one of your friends comes to you and says, have you heard of the crazy yellow pill? Or have you heard of LifeVantage? That would be a bad day for you. And you have an option so that that doesn't happen by joining us and you sharing this information with your network. Being first to the party matters in business. It matters. No one sells typewriters. It's outdated. No one sells beepers. It's outdated. Supplements are outdated. Antioxidants are outdated. There is a new science. It's called NRF2 activation. We own the category. We've got the patents and the studies, hands down. It's just a matter if you want to join us in telling the world. We're going to tell the world. We're going to keep doing this. The teams are growing, and we hope you join us. We hope you join us because, man, I'm telling you from my perspective, this was my way out. It may not be for you. You may not be ready for change yet. Maybe you know someone that's ready. Share this information with them because this is truly about helping people, not selling people. When the timing's right, it's right. We know it may not be right for you, but if it is right, if you are ready for change, don't kick the can down the road in this thing, right? A real entrepreneur jumps out the window and figures out how to build the wings on the way down. I didn't say that. Very, very successful economists and people that know what entrepreneurism looks like. That's their philosophy, guys. Listen, poor people take forever to make a decision and then are quick to change their mind. Wealthy people make decisions pretty quickly and take forever to change their mind. So don't be the person, guys. Don't be the person that takes forever to make a decision because that's indecisiveness, and that never works in business. You have to recognize the opportunity, recognize it, and then recognize, what am I risking, guys? It's nothing. The risk is nothing compared to what traditional business risks are. That's what excites me about this. This is the ultimate playing, leveling field for everybody. It doesn't matter how old you are, young you are, what race you are, what gender you are, what education you are. All you need to bring to the table is desire for change, and we've got the system and the products that are going to help you accomplish that. So again, thank you for being here. I hope you join us, and I hope to see you at our next event. Get back with the person that invited you to be on here, sign up, and then bring them back to this webinar 1 week from tonight. We will do it again. That's how we do this. It's that simple. Sign up, show people the video at crazyyellowpill.com, and then show it to some more people, and they'll bring some people. And that's what led to us having over 100,000 people in our organization, and the scalability of a business that allows us to work from home and take care of our families without someone telling me how to run my life. And I hope you join us. I hope that sounds good to you. If it does, sign up, and I'll see you soon, guys. Bye-bye.